Hello, I'm Frank.
And I'm David.
And welcome in wonderful rainy Bonn.
Beethoven City.
Following the end of its era as the German capital, Bonn is now steadily growing as a travel destination for cultural tourists. In addition, Bonn is also the gateway to the romantic Rhine. It is also the birthplace of the famous composer Ludwig van Beethoven. His house is still in the center of Bonn and is now a museum. The whole center of Bonn breathes Beethoven. You can see his face everywhere.
In one of these rooms, little Ludwig was born. He spent his first 4 years here and then he moved to Vienna. They turned it into a museum and you can take a visit for only €4.
Behind me is the Beethoven House. It is the biggest concert center in Bonn. It was founded in September 1959. Okay, David, so you told us that Beethoven only lived here for 4 years, and yet everybody knows Bonn because of Beethoven. That's very interesting. We are here at the University of Bonn, and let's find out who studied here.
Besides Ludwig van Beethoven, many other famous Germans lived in Bonn at one point during their lives. Many of them studied at this very university. Located in the center of Bonn, it was established in 1818 by the Prussian King Frederick William III. This university was where people such as philosophers Friedrich Nietzsche and Karl Marx, poet Heinrich Heine, and the first Chancellor of West Germany Konrad Adenauer studied. Even the first President of the United States, George Washington, spent some years here. You can feel their legacy when you walk through these halls. Why don't we hear more about them?
Okay, so now we've seen some places of Beethoven in Bonn.
Let's hear what the people of Bonn have to say about it.
And luckily, the weather was a little bit better then.
He was deaf, that he was born in Bonn, that he moved to Vienna, that he composed the most magnificent music I know, and I think that's enough.
Yeah, I personally, I like Beethoven, but I don't listen to him that much. But I work in a hostel, and a lot of people who come here because of, for tourism. They come, I think, a lot because of Beethoven. He's very famous in Bonn. And you can see a lot of stuff in Bonn, and I learn a lot about him, and I think that's a nice thing.
Okay, so this is the place where Beethoven was born, and he was living in a very small flat with his family, and he was not here very long, so he went to Wien, I think, and but he became very famous. So we have our statue here from Beethoven, and when you go to the other side of the city, you can see the house where he was born.
Beethoven.
Yes.
Perhaps you remember, Bonn was the capital of Germany.
Yeah.
20 years ago. Yes, he was the capital from Germany. Now it's Berlin. And we have Beethoven, and it's so important for Bonn because so many tourists came to see Beethoven, and for us it's very important. So we have tourists. We are not the capital from Germany, but we have Beethoven.
This was our report in Bonn.
We learned a lot about Beethoven, and we hope you did too.
Cheers!
Cheers!